Thank you all so much for waiting. Welcome back to the final chorus. We're Phoenix Gaming Guild, and if you're new to the chat, we'll get ready for an insane fucking session because I have no idea what these guys are going to be doing. So, without further ado, let's get started. Last session on a final chorus, the party found themselves falling in their basement. As they fell for what felt like minutes to close to an hour, they realized they were not going anywhere. And eventually, Leon looked up and saw the ground was above them. So with his mighty strength, he dug his sword into the wall closest to him and anchored a rope for his party to hold on to. As he climbed upside down, he ended up falling in reverse to a platform with 4 bells, each of them having a different color and a different word that no one in the party could read. So with a conversation, the party decided to ring a bell. And with that, they were sent in time. But it was unclear if they actually were or if they were seeing a memory. Some people wanted to be hesitant, while Voshk decided not to be. Throughout going into the past, the party met a very ancient person, the original owner of their dorm, the Archblade, telling him everything that happens in the future. The party cut forward in time to notice that there was a massive event going on at the arena. So as they waited in line to get in, Flux noticed that there was no stars in the sky. And that one day in history, in their timeline, had no stars in the sky. And that was the day the power songs were created. As they finally got in, sitting behind Donis, Derek, and Artness, the 3 original founders of High Throne, the party watched as a fight endured against the Archblade and a ton of students. But an NPC, another student that the party had met, named Zephyr, who had fallen into their basement a couple sessions ago, was in that arena fighting the Archblade, running around screaming. The party got noticed by Derek. With so many changes happening, a giant white flash came before the party, and they were sent back to their current timeline, where they brought back a bunch of direwolves. They entered into the original spot of the arena, where the Crown Jewel was participating in a massive tournament against some students. With all the ruckus, parts of the arena began to get destroyed, students began to get hurt, and the party had to fight the direwolves that followed them. After the mess was all done, the head admin had brought them into her office, where she told them she was keeping an eye on them and wasn't too fond of how they acted or fond of how the school was behaving, and had punished them to do a quest with the Crown Jewel. Not so much of an ally to the party, and that they were going to spend the entire night in a cell. As they made their way to the cell, they talked to Derek quickly, and they noticed a lot of things in this timeline had changed and altered because of their actions in the past. In their normal timeline, Derek is the only founder alive, but now Derek and Donis are both alive. Instead of 5 artifacts known as power songs being created in history, 6 were made. And a bunch of the chemistry within the Crown Jewel and the party has shifted. You all find yourselves in the cell of the school. Very nice big open cell, beds lining each wall. On one end of the room is the Crown Jewel, on the other end is you guys. It is late, it is dark. You guys are probably tired, maybe not. What do you guys do?
Well,
So it seems that we're going to be doing some kind of trifecta of trials. Is that right? So We're splitting into 3 teams of 3 to do a trifecta of system stuff. So maybe we should prepare. What type of stuff? Rhea, you're smart. What type of stuff is in those things?
Well, we could also attempt each trial all together, and that would increase our chances of making it through. Because that was the other option.
See, that's dumb, because we can't work with them. I can. Demo, Leon, Rune, they can't work with them. Let's face it.
What problem do I have?
I've seen the way you and Ronan look at each other. There's this hidden tension there.
One
Probably
fight.
wanna fuck.
One time.
And they shook hands after, so it should be fine.
That's
think
because
we
they
both
made them
apologized.
shake hands afterward.
Technicalities.
Well, one thing we do need to do is if we're going to have this much to do next day, we need to get some rest for certain. And so,
We also need to decide if we're going to go back and try to fix whatever we've broken.
I don't think
What's-
that going back will fix anything.
Wait,
Part of me thinks we should either ring the bell again or say fuck all this and find that T-Rex me and Vosk are so interested in it.
listen, that sounds like a good... So you want to go back in time? You want to go back to the past?
I think we probably should, but we need to find someone who speaks Abyssal to read that infernal wall.
So we want to go back in time after all the shenanigans that have already occurred? We didn't screw up enough the first time?
We go back, because we'll probably see ourselves going back in time, tell ourselves to fuck off, and then do it correctly.
Yeah.
I think we're going to give Room an aneurysm.
Yeah, theoretically, see if we do that.
A messy room gives him an
we're gonna
aneurysm.
start- It's disorganized. Besides the point. We're gonna start making multiple timelines, and that's a problem. The more
Again,
we go
Rune,
back,
there's always been multiple timelines. I know you
we
don't
are
like to hear that, but
creating
there has
them.
been.
We are creating additional ones that were not
Every
there before.
conversation we have creates an additional one. I could disagree with you in this timeline. I could agree with you in the next.
Going back should just snip the original, am I wrong?
So
It may
See-
overwrite.
see,
We
when
need to
I
find
just...
someone who speaks Abyssal.
Do you know anybody that speaks Abyssal? I don't even know what Abyssal is.
Or we could just
A
pick up a
language.
scroll of comprehend language spell if
No,
I heard
I
about it
cast
in my
that,
language
and
arts.
it wouldn't. I cast that. It didn't work.
Oh.
There's something magical blocking any spells. You have to speak it natively.
So we just
Was
get...
it that, or were they runes? Or did you? Were there letters in Abyssal? We just couldn't decode them.
We could transcribe it and bring it to someone. That's a thought.
The problem is we don't know how to get out of there without going back in time. And then there's a likelihood that we're going to screw something else up and wind up in the arena with more direwolves getting in trouble
I'm
again.
light enough. Leon could just dangle a rope and I could just go down. It's fine.
The
Yeah, we
door
could've
is
hold the rope.
closed. It closed
We can
behind us.
reopen it.
We've got, so we're going to let Rune knock for 20 minutes again and hopefully the combination's right.
We'll find the key. I got the journal, remember?
Wait, we had the key?
No, we can find the key. I've got the journal.
Demo, we should go
I think
find the
it's 7
T-Rex.
Leon's
See,
just
now-
going to lay down.
I like
He's
that
like,
plan.
just so
I
done
thought-
with this conversation.
I thought Derek said there was no T-Rex in this timeline.
Derek's a pathological liar.
Why would I trust? Why would I trust the headmaster telling students there's not a T-Rex? Obviously, there's a T-Rex. He just doesn't want us to find it.
Exactly.
If that's the case, then maybe we should.
Right.
Derek wouldn't have led us astray.
Why do you have such
I'm having
faith in
trouble
Derek?
trusting anybody.
Derek's the only one that's going to be holding this university together, or the better part of this continent.
Not in this timeline. He's Adonis too.
See, we did something good.
Adonis is the one I
is
don't
back.
trust.
Just a reminder. And Leon's gonna turn over on his side.
Leon, that's a
It's
good
half in the
point.
grave. Half in the grave.
Okay, but here's the thing. Yes, Donis or Derek's gonna do all that stuff, but that doesn't mean he's honest. It does. The lesser of two evils is still an evil. We don't know if he's not an evil.
In the short time that I've known Derek, he's not lied to me, at least to my knowledge.
See to your knowledge. What's that mean, Demo?
It means he's really good at it.
The
All right.
As am I.
Fair enough. I cannot refute your logic.
I think we go and get someone who reads Abyssal. We go ring the fucking bell, fix what we made wrong. As much as I am so happy that my posters of endurance are gone, I never get out of anything, and good things happen afterwards. It's not that easy. Something bad is going to happen. I need to go back and ring that bell and try again. Fuck.
Leon's gonna
I-
turn back. Oh, go ahead.
Nope.
I was gonna say Leon's gonna turn back over and be like, so we're just skipping out on the punishment then?
Yes.
Uh,
You caught me.
Right, about that. So we're kind of in a cellar that we can't get out of, and you're saying you want to go back to our house.
Well, if we hadn't all used our new songbird token, we could all get out of here right away.
I mean, I'm the only one that's used it, so
I know.
Isn't our teleportation thingy attached to the door? The basement?
so songbird thingy.
Yeah, the one that makes
Your-
us
your
go back to
necklace,
where we want
Vosh.
to. Right.
Yeah.
Oh
morning.
yeah, I put it and I go
In the
somewhere. I
morning.
got it.
Y-
we can
Right,
all
right.
use it in the morning if that's what you choose to do.
Because we'll go back in time. We'll never have to do these stupid trials with stupid Silas, and then we'll just ring the bell and fix everything.
Or-
Yes, I'm gonna start to fix things with Leroy, but I already planned on doing that.
Please do, because apparently I've broken her heart in this timeline.
Trust me, it's not that hard to do, but not the point.
You might have done it in our last timeline.
See,
You
that's
could
the most
theoretically ask her out.
That's the most intriguing thing about this timeline is that Rhea broke someone's heart. She's the new Demo in this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
I can't handle that kind of infamy.
It's not that bad.
Okay, so
I like being
Oh.
able to walk through High Throne without anybody recognizing me. It's wonderful.
And Voshk is dating someone in this timeline.
I know, I do love that for him.
Schmucky, was it?
let's not talk about that. I don't like that situation. I liked when she was
Was
over
it
there and I was
Schnookums?
admiring. It was Snookums.
Schnookums.
Snookums,
That
yes.
names is phase 2 of the relationship.
Somebody write
Maybe-
that down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I already wrote it down.
Leon,
But-
We're
I
gonna
wrote
write
everything
that
down.
everywhere.
okay, so
Leon,
what
I
would-
know.
Go ahead.
Demo?
Leon, I know your answer to everything is swing a sword, ask questions later, but what do you think we should do? I don't think we ask you enough.
I think we need to get some bloody rest. I'm exhausted and I'm still bleeding, but get some sleep.
So am I. I've used it as blush.
The
War paint.
the problem that I'm seeing is that we're making an assumption that if we take someone who reads the Bithel, that we won't go to the same timeline, that we can fix things. What if we can't? What if we just go back and make it even worse? What if there's us and us in the same spot? People are
Which
gonna
could
get
happen.
suspicious if there's two of me. There's only one of me.
I would listen to
Thank
myself.
God.
If a Demo came up to Demo and said, "Hey, Demo, you should fuck off," I'd be like, "Sounds good, buddy."
Also,
But you don't
not
listen to
to
anyone.
demos.
I listen to myself. This is the point.
Fair
Also,
point.
an arcane perspective, we don't know if the bells have some form of cooldown period. We used it yesterday. What if they take weeks to recharge?
Only one way to find out.
That's a good assumption. Like I
Well,
said,
the-
the only thing I want to be able to get is the transcribe the abyssal potentially and get someone to translate it. I'm sure it has some sort of clue.
There's also
What's
the
the
problem
worst
that
that
if
can happen?
dangling someone down isn't going to work, because remember it sucked us in. Like we was all just like, oh, we're just gonna open the door, and it was like, and we went.
Just hang on for dear life and enjoy the ride, my dear friend.
But I kind of agree with Leon. We should probably sleep on it, and then in the morning decide what we're doing.
Well, in the morning we'll be doing a try challenge.
That's what I'm trying to explain here. First thing in the morning, we hit these bloody necklaces, pop back to the basement, ring the fucking bell.
But who's gonna read the abyssal?
We could take an inscription. You know, we got our 2 bookworms. They could write everything down, and then we go find someone afterwards to read the abyssal.
How are we getting out from wherever it is? We're not just going to get the inscription. We're going to go back in time again, potentially.
Yeah, we'll just
Which
get
is
on
your
like we did
plan?
last time. Go through, don't fuck anything up. Learn as much as we can from the event that we saw. You know, we learned that the Archblade was being quote unquote experimented on, using multiple swords to administrate different powers so they could figure out how to make a power song. But because we fucked up, multiple power songs got created and a bunch of things on our timeline got changed. Certain people who shouldn't be alive are, certain people who should be alive are dead.
Let me ask you one question, and this will change how I feel about the whole thing. How did we come back?
I think we fucked up so many times that we destroyed the stability of whatever that was that we were in.
And if we can't come back?
Everything has an end.
My hypothesis is that we were meant to see certain things because just the shift from day to night so suddenly. We were meant to be in certain places, but I don't think we started where we should have started.
Wasn't that a historical phenomenon, though?
That's what I'm saying, is we started in the morning and then shifted to night in the blink of an eye. That's why I thought it was a memory and I was mistaken, and take responsibility for that.
Alright. Well, I'd say we avoid it, but that's my vote. We can vote in the morning. Leon and Voshk need time to sleep.
The last point I'll
Thank
make
you.
is this was intentionally set up. These spells were made, the inscriptions were drawn. It doesn't mean if we go back, it's going to be forever. If that was the case, why would there be multiple bells? It's the
And
only thing
especially
that doesn't
since the
make sense
first
to me.
bell. Right. And especially since the first bell, we heard a voice say, "Wrong order."
Oh,
But what
what
if they
if-
know how to use it?
Oh, and
And
can
now
we
we use
also
it.
just like
And we need to
remember
use the
that
second bell instead of the first bell.
Voska had a fit in the arena and said it starts, whatever the fuck that means?
what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Are you?
A lot to unpack here.
What? I had a fit? What do you mean I had a fit?
You went
You-
somewhere, a different voice came out, and he says, "It starts now." Some ominous bullshit.
He said, "And so it begins."
Yeah, that.
That's really weird. Why would I do something like that?
We were hoping you had that answer.
I don't even remember it.
Do you got a patron you've never told us about, Vosk?
Not to my knowledge.
Does the
Memory can
bear?
be wiped. Does the bear?
Does the bear? I don't know, maybe. You could have problems.
Airlock.
Let's-
Bear.
if we're not going to vote on it now, and we need to wait till the morning for 2 of the people in this party for whatever reason, let's do that, sleep, and when we wake up, we need to be decisive, because they're coming early for us for these trials.
Right.
Quick
Okay.
question, DM, before we long rest because that's about to happen. Were you physically locked in this cellar?
Have you checked?
That's what I wanted to do. I would
Are
go
you
over
sure
and
you
see
wanna
if
check?
the door could... Last time I touched the door, it didn't go very well.
It's just a door.
I would visually inspect first, do a little prod with my finger and see what happened.
Looks like the door is shut. There's a keyhole on it, and it is a handle that kind of slides down, but the entire door is metal. In the very top center, where the head level, is a hole with a couple of bars to see through.
I would try to open it very gingerly,
Okay,
but
it's
I
locked.
wouldn't walk through it.
All right, I'm cool.
Answers that question. I need a spell for that. Anyway.
All right.
We'll
All
give
right,
that next level.
I'm torn. The rune says not to go back in time and try to fix the shenanigans that we already did.
Right.
Demo says to go back in time and fix the shenanigans that we already did. Rhea, what do you say?
I say we figure out what the abyssal says and go from there. Because
Mhm.
it wouldn't make sense to put writing in any language next to some sort of arcane puzzle and it not have some sort of guidance on how it works. Or at least a warning, if not guidance. Leon, what do you say other than sleep?
My vote is I want to know what kind of monsters we can face on this trial. What's done is done, and what's broken's broken. We need to move forward. I agree that we shouldn't mess with magic stuff without knowing how it works first as well. So even though I was the one that rung that first bell, I just wanted it out of there. But I vote that we go ahead, get sleep, do these trials, and maybe we'll find someone on the way that speaks Abyssal and we can kidnap them or coerce them into reading it for us.
Or we could just ask nicely.
I said coerce.
That's another word for it, I think.
That is what that means. Yes, yes.
Good
Okay.
one, Leon.
All right, let's
So-
get our sleep, and in the morning we'll figure it out.
As
So
everyone begins to lie down, making your way to your bed, beginning to end the day.
before we all lay down, Rhea was actually going to try to message Zephyr and see if he's okay. Because he just did get involuntarily dragged into their basement through time.
He doesn't answer your message. As you all lie down, they're still all talking in the corner. Can you give me an insight check?
Oh, she's not good at these. It's a 16.
Okay. 16, he's standing and his body language is he's shocked. They're talking about something that is catching him off guard.
He must have just found out Rhea was dating someone else before.
You dated Vera? What?
Never had a chance.
Damn it.
She's gonna go over to Demo and be like, "Hey, Demo, you're much better at reading social situations than I. What do you make of what's going on over there?"
They're freaking out. I don't think they have any idea what's going on. They're pissed off at us. I think everyone in that group is pissed off at Silas, but he's making a good enough point to rally them back
you-
together as a group.
Are you projecting?
No. I feel like I just know this group well enough at this point. Because I know for a fact that Silas has pissed them all off, especially what I saw in the office. They don't think they really like him anymore because he just straight up left them in the arena to technically die. I wouldn't have done that. I stood in front of you people. I care about
You
that
did
group.
bring Myra's bow to her.
Exactly. I'm not a monster. I just hate Silas. Speaking of which, I'm a thaumaturgy and cast near Silas and make him fart. Hate that guy.
That kind of probably catches everybody. He catches everybody off guard. Silas looks over, simple middle finger, and he ends up going to his bed, lying down, but the group still conversates. You could tell they're all talking to Zephyr, the way that you remember them all talking to Silas.
Now they're probably pissed off that he disappeared and ended up in our basement, and maybe they don't trust him because he was cavorting with us.
Brad, can I roll insight?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. Let's find it. Where is it? There it is. Kaplooey. Oh, that's a 10. That's not going to be enough.
No.
Could I roll insight?
You know what? If
Technically
whoever wants to roll
psychoanalyzing them.
insight, go for it at this point.
Bet. 17.
Wow, one more.
Psychoanalyzing them.
One
They're
more
not
than the
looking-
socially inept
they're-
one.
They're not looking angry. None of them are looking angry as
confused.
Zephyr. They're looking at him as if they're waiting to be told something. And you get the same feeling from Zephyr that Rhea did. He is confused. His posture is absolutely stunned and he's shocked.
I'll relay that to Flux. I think Zephyr's just freaking out. A little bit of shock left over from what he saw. Pretty messed up situation, if I mind, just being sent back in time with no understanding of what happened and then thrust into a fight with dire wolves. Bad night.
Yep. He also wasn't just sent back in time. He was drug away by a ghost that almost killed us both and then dragged into a basement screaming for his life.
Yep.
So,
We went after
and was
him.
told that he was going to be killed if we didn't do it. I was told to get something for him. He was going to kill him if we didn't do that. So, it's a little bit of a different situation than us.
I know we said we were gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna do that, but just a thought. We can go back in time at any point since it's back in time, so we could get experience, learn some things about how we impacted this timeline, do the trials, and then go back in time. When we're not being disciplined, or worse, we get caught trying to go back in time, and then lead the crown to our basement.
So what you're saying is, I could be the reason of Silas's downfall during these trials, and we just go back in time and nothing actually happens consequences-wise. Love it. Perfect. Let's do
Yes,
it.
that's what I was saying. I'm glad you picked up on it.
Perfect.
You are quick-witted, you are. You're very smart.
Wise. I wouldn't say smart.
Very studious.
My teachers don't.
They don't understand you. You're more studious than
No.
they think.
Exactly.
Just in things you're interested in.
Good night.
Leon's just going to be laughing to himself.
Is everybody going to go to sleep anytime soon? Because I need to go to sleep, and I can't go to sleep till everybody's asleep.
One more thing, and I'll turn to
What?
Silas again. Now we can
Right.
go to bed.
Okay. And Rhea doesn't lay down, but
Cool,
she's going to be
thankful.
writing in her book.
Vaughn
everyone-
literally flips his bed over and like rips open the mattress and like makes a makeshift mess on the ground and like curls up in it, just staring at everyone, waiting for them to fall asleep before him.
Like little circles in it.
Yeah,
Make it
like
like-
This is reminding
circles,
me
and
of
he's just
Mole
like,
from Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yeah. You disturbed the dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, because of where we are and what it is, Rune's gonna look at the bed and then find a corner and just sit in. He's like, it's not worth trying to fucking squeeze in that thing. I'm just gonna. I'm assuming these are like fucking twin-sized, full-sized beds. Yeah, you're just gonna be like, nope. I'm just gonna nuzzle myself over here.
Rhea's just going to take a blanket and throw it over Vash's head and say, I cannot sleep if you're going to stare at me.
Dumo is already horseshoeing away.
Vosh
Just
just
talking
kind of
about
like
sleep.
turns
Like
to
a
look
teddy
in
bear.
another direction away from Rhea.
Just
I don't. Deepen doesn't
His
talk in his
head.
sleep though. He sings in his sleep. Just like,
Rhea, there's no stars in here to look at. You just go to bed. It's fine. You
It's-
don't have to be a night owl every night.
Vosh, go to sleep.
Can't. It's not private, and you're not asleep.
It's like morning Rhea all over. Damn.
pre-morning, getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, my fault.
So eventually, you guys would all find yourselves passed out, either humming in your sleep or curled up on the ground. The members of the Crown Jewel all find their way to their beds over a period of time, writing in their books or pondering thoughts. They all end up going to sleep as well. As night begins to pass on, the moon is at a nice half crescent. Stars are very bright to the point where they're shining into your room, so there's enough night light in there to kind of still see your surroundings. And yeah, you all get a long rest.
Yay.
I needed that.
Rhea, can you give me an investigations check, please?
Today?
Tomorrow.
No, the thing won't roll. I've clicked it like 3 times.
It's going to give us 3 of them
We
back to
love
back
roll
to
20.
back. Roll 20, everybody. If you want to not roll dice, go on here. You want a
Yeah,
character?
that ain't no lie.
Oh, wow. Look at those.
Mine's been working okay.
Oh, there we go.
That's a
Oh,
dirty
there it
20.
goes.
Okay.
It's a very dirty 20.
It's up to you to disclose if you want to tell them what you were writing in your book last night. But still, nothing. Nothing has come from it. No signs of anything near you.
Okay.
And as everybody wakes up in the morning, eventually the door would unlock. Walking into your cell would be Derek, Donis, and Theodore, your teacher, or the games master. When you all eventually get out of bed, they kind of stand there waiting for you guys to fully get yourselves up and prepared.
No. Oh, what?
Voshka's
I was just going to say Rias
looking-
pops up and awake.
Voshka's looking at intently at Donis. He's like, who the fuck is that guy? Who's that? Why is he here? I've never seen him before in my life.
That,
Who are
gosh,
you?
that's Donis.
I'm fucking sorry. I did not just hear a student ask who the fuck who, which one of you said that?
That was me.
No, it was Silas.
Did
Silas.
you get hit really hard on the head or what do
Quite
you mean, who
frequently.
am
That's
I?
the prevailing theory.
Frequently.
Seriously, who is this guy? Why is he here?
Derek, fucking talk to these students before I snap.
All right. Now, all of you, you all have been sentenced to do the try challenge mandatorily. You're going to be either doing 3 quests as a group or tackling them all at once. Understand? This is a
Demon's still
consequence.
asleep.
Yes, sir.
he goes into his pouch and he casts shape water. He hovers it over you and drops it onto your head.
Wake up!
Oh, counts as a shower. Ooh.
You needed it.
Like I
He'll
was
sit up.
saying, you can either do the 3 quests as a group, or split up and tackle them all at once. Understand, this is a punishment. None of this will make you grow. This is a consequence for your actions. So, the first quest you will do is the chicken walk.
Leon and
You-
Demo, you are resident chicken experts.
Nope, these are magic chickens.
Leon
You
would be
have to
so
get-
upset. He's gonna glare at me.
You have to get these chickens from one portion of campus to the other, as they will magically teleport from your hands around campus. You cannot hurt the chicken.
Alive.
Yes, you cannot
Oh, the
hurt.
answer's that.
You cannot put the chicken in a bag. And you will do so as your peers and the staff will do everything in their power to make it harder. They are not allowed to touch you physically, but they can put things in your way as obstacles. The second challenge. I do apologize. I hope you guys are good with water. Is the 5 key challenge. Hidden around campus are 5 keys. They could be anywhere from the bottom of the creek to the top of the school. And you will need to find them by the end of the day. And the last one, not my favorite one,
Donis's favorite one. He's sitting there with a shit-eating grin, kind of rubbing his hands together, targeting Voshk at this point.
It's done.
is the opposite fight. It's a little difficult. You will have to fight in a way that you're not used to, against foes you're not used to. Again, this will be a non-lethal. For example, Leon, you fight with a sword. That is your main form of a weapon. You have to go ranged.
I thought we were hunting monsters. This is not what I thought the challenges were going to be.
Who said
Some ginger
monsters?
bullshit.
They never said monsters.
Well, what else could be considered a challenge?
It's a punishment.
Math class. That's a punishment.
If you need to go to your dorms to get any equipment before, as it is 5 in the morning, you have until 9. We will see you all in the main courtyard at that time.
And he turns and he walks out with the 2. Donis stops at the door, turns back. How the fuck do you not know who I am? And he continues walking out.
Oh, what was the point in keeping us in this cellar if we were going to be allowed back to our dorms anyway?
It was an attempt to make us get along all night so that we would hopefully prioritize coming together as one instead of staying as separate sects like we was right now.
Well, nobody's dead, so success.
But
This
still early.
is bullshit.
so what did Rhea, I got a very serious question here because I've been wrapping my head around it. I can't figure it out. What's the opposite of a bear? It'd be
In
a
what
Mouse,
context?
the
tiger?
human?
A twig?
So a bear is an animal that walks on prowl a lot.
Bird.
It can't turn into a bird.
Well, then it'd be
Oh, you're
instead of
cool.
fighting with your magic, you'd fight with a sword.
I do
I don't got a
everything.
sword, I
The
got a
hell is my
staff.
opposite?
There you go.
I do spells, I do melee, I can throw things. I don't know what the hell my opposite would be.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
You can't use your those abilities. You got to use your singing. You have to
I mean,
beat people with your singing.
I haven't learned how to do that
Captivate them with your
yet.
You can't use your other stuff, just song.
So, I mean, I already insult Silas, so that's a form of poetry, I would say. Pretty good at it. I could do that.
If we get to pick, I think that I'd be best suited for an opposite fight. There's not anything that I'm not trained in. And Leon, I would say the same thing.
I'll do the
Fighting is
chickens.
typically my specialty.
I'll just cast Moment to Think over and over, get around the obstacles, catch the chickens, and win.
Say you fellers over there, the fear, Silas, rest of you, get over here. We're deciding who's doing what.
Oh, I forgot we had to do it with them.
I
Oh
think
my
what
God.
Voshk is trying to say, we'd like to work together if you guys are amenable to that.
Give me 1 sec. Zephyr, Brock, and Ronan would make their way over. Mira would come over to Voshk. I just have to get something for my dome. I will see you guys in a bit. And heads out with Silas and Lyra.
Is anybody gonna tell me who that guy was? Like, seriously, who is
Adonis?
that fella? The little fella. Who's he?
You're fucking joking, right? He's joking. You guys are all joking.
He's not.
Unfortunately, not.
Are you guys just going around with your brains turned off all last year, or?
No, I know who it is.
That's Donis.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the 3 founders. He is your
Oh,
second
that's right.
headmaster.
That's right. He's still alive. I forgot. It's so much to remember overnight.
Ronan just looks baffled.
I thought you were supposed to be smart.
Ask Sophia.
Ask Sophia
The-
what?
You'll know why.
We,
No,
fine.
no.
Just
So
anyway, would you guys like to work together on this chicken key and opposite fight? This sounds like a joke, not a real.
because it's a
challenge.
punishment.
So
Yes.
it's embarrassment that they're looking for.
Like I said
Potentially.
earlier, it's bullshit.
So what happens if we fail?
I don't
Again?
think you can fail. The whole point is
Oh.
humiliation.
Hmm.
That
Alright.
does
that's
nothing
covered.
to me.
Okay, so right now I'm telling you right now, I can't do the chickens. I'll kill them.
I feel like you're the best for
Uh,
the chickens.
I'll help with the chicken challenge. I feel like I could help with that.
I feel like I'd be all right with it.
Okay, what Zephyr, what are we supposed to do?
And both Brock and Ronan look at Zephyr for like leadership. Well, I mean, maybe Brock go and do the chickens, and me and Ronan will help with the keys, and we'll get the other 3 to do the opposite fight.
Perfect. I will do nothing to do with the opposite fight then.
Sorry, I don't normally like to cut in, but you're gonna send a barbarian to deal with magic chickens that teleport.
His mother owns a farm.
Alright.
That's a good answer right
Oh.
there, the fear.
He's got me there. Yep.
Wait a minute, your mom owned the farm? Seriously?
Yeah, pretty nice farm.
I did not know that. That's pretty impressive.
Are there
Moo
chickens
moo
on that
here,
farm?
moo moo there.
But no, but there's pigs and boars. Have you ever tried to catch a boar before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they're hard.
Kind of.
Okay, so I will do the key thing. I don't know where we're gonna find a bunch of keys around this campus, but
Oh,
whatever.
ignore that.
Do we have to have even numbers per quest, or do we just need to split up?
I think we just need to make sure we get all 3 done before the end of the day. If
So
we
what
split
happens
up,
He
if we
didn't
don't?
say. I mean, there's an odd number of us anyway, so there's no real even way to split.
Well, if we're gonna get ready for the fight, then I need to grab some items really quick. I think I have some javelins left at the home. So if I'm gonna have to
Yes.
doing ranged,
and I have
gonna
some
need some
scrolls at the dorms. Hey, Ronan and Brock, could you guys go and get my stuff for me really quick? And they both kind of nod, and Ronan goes, "Sure thing, boss." And the 2 of them head out.
Oh,
And
that
Zephyr
reminds me.
stays.
Zephyr, and she's going to pull out the scroll of mending he gave her that she transcribed back. Say, I wanted to give this back to you. That's why I went to the Ember Mug.
Sweet. Thank you.
It worked really well.
I got to talk to you guys quick about the events of what had concurred last night.
Please tell me you remember to.
I remember everything, and thank you.
For what?
To what?
You changed. Maybe I did. A lot was changed.
Yeah, a lot.
So Silas is no longer in charge of the crown jewel.
Perfect.
I am.
What? I mean, that's wonderful, but
they still called it the crown jewel. Isn't the whole point of that name because Silas's uncle is the crown?
That's another thing. I don't know how this changed. But he's my uncle now.
So what you're saying is Silas is a nobody, and I can just keep messing with him.
I mean, at this point, you're just
No.
bullying him. He doesn't even know why you're bullying him. I asked him. He has no clue. He has no beef with you in this timeline.
Ah,
Now
is he
he's-
still a douchebag in this timeline?
No, he's defending himself. You started it. I was there. I'm on your side. I hate the other Silas. This Silas isn't that bad.
Hmm.
I don't think you guys
He's-
should change anything.
Well,
I
you
don't
would
know.
think that.
okay.
Somebody has to hate me. It's not Thera. It's not Silas. Who
Don't
does?
worry, there's plenty.
Did you guys
No.
ring the creation bell as well?
What the fuck is that?
Did,
how do
okay,
you know?
so do you perchance read Abyssal?
Yes.
Oh, thank God! What did that say? I couldn't read it, and I couldn't translate it with comprehend languages.
Well, which one did you ring?
The purple one.
Okay, so you did ring
And
the
the other one.
creation one. I rang that one as well.
Weren't you dragged down there?
That I was, and I hit the ground really fucking hard. And whatever dragged me down there did not like being near the bells.
Write that
I
down.
I
Sorry.
couldn't leave. I tried. I can cast fly on myself, and I could not leave. So I rang the bells, and eventually I think I rang the purple one that's a creation, and I was back in time. I had no idea where I was. I walked all the way to this weird druid city, just bamboo everywhere, and then
time shifted and I was in an arena.
You wait. Okay, so I know where that city is. Does Rhea know where that city is?
History.
Where are you? There it is.
Well, there's
Nope.
that.
Nope. That was an 8.
Nope. But yeah, no. But
So-
somebody else might.
Yeah, no.
Why would
My
why
history's
why
pretty
would why
shit.
would you why would wait so hold on a second. You went to Syalma Grove? What were you doing there? Why would that be part of the dream?
It wasn't. I just went there. I didn't want to fuck with the timelines.
So you
The
went to
school.
Syalma Grove?
I went to a city where it's a very, what I know it as is a popular city. I thought I'd hang out at a tavern there, nowhere near the school, not being able to change anything.
But
So
now
how
he
did
is
you
this.
know that you were time traveling? I thought it was a memory with the way time was being weird there.
Memories, you can't see certain things. You can't read in a memory.
I
Didn't
mean,
try
fun
to
fact,
read
my
anything.
memory.
Speaking of reading, did you happen to read what the other bells stood for?
I did? Why do
Read
you
those
want to
letters.
know?
Academic curiosity.
I don't care if it's academic curiosity. I don't think you guys should ring it again.
But there's no harm in knowing. It's our
Sophia, what did you
house.
do in the past? Why are
Yeah.
you now royalty? I could only assume adopted in, considering what we
What?
know about the king.
What I had gathered is something happened to the Lord of Kings' actual son. And because of that, he had adopted somebody else. And that person ended up having a brother. And that person ended up having a child. And that's Silas. Different for me. Because I never met my father, and I still never met my father. So he had adopted my mother and her sister, and my mom had already had me. Everything's changed in the timelines. Whatever you did, I like it. Don't change it. Don't fix it. This works for me.
I thought you just wanted to open a potion shop, not be royalty.
I did, but now I can change everything. If I end up getting the throne after the Lord of Kings, then I can change so much.
In what way?
I wouldn't have this stupid ruling ship. I'd make sure High Throne stayed safe. I could do a lot with that.
I got my vote.
You're gonna watch, then, as the Lord of Kings raises all of the other cities and bide your time till he's dead to take your throne. Is that your plan?
Would you put it like that? I sound like a bad guy. I'm in charge of the crown jewel now. I'm not trying to sound snobby.
So we're glossing over some things here real quick. So listen, this trip to the past put us in specific spot. You ended up in Syalma Grove. The fact that you could reach Syalma Grove before being shifted back to the arena means there was something going on that you're
There
not
was
telling
something.
us. What happened there?
Look at the time. I mean, it is getting quite late. I mean, we do have these try challenges to deal with, don't we? We could talk about this after a pint.
We have 3 hours until the allotted time.
Okay, I don't know exactly what I saw. There was a very weird looking guy. There was these lizard folk and others, and they were creating something. And it was daunting in that village, or I guess city. It felt like they were draining something.
Right. Well, I have some chickens to catch, and you have some keys to find. I believe you said you were going to do so. Best be off. Right? Right? And she'll look around to everybody.
And we'll get my javelins.
So I'll go find some stupid keys.
Just chickens.
Demo,
This conversation's not over, Zephyr. Sorry, what, Voshk?
with your history with chickens, do you think you should do the chicken challenge?
100%. The Derek lads said they're gonna put things in our way. Well, I'll just cast my spell, slip around it without their know-how, and go grab me a chicken.
Sounds good to me.
Walk away, plotting what I'm gonna do, just singing to whom the bell tolls. Bring that
Bit on the nose, don't you think?
Well, I will see you guys at the keys challenge. I have to go and get something quick. And he ends up heading out of the prison, making his way to the boats.
Can I follow him?
Yeah.
Emo,
stealth.
for once we agree.
I feel like
If I
we
was
kind of like
tall, I would have.
we mentally link here. Ducks, come on.
Okay, let's go.
I'll stay at a solid distance, but I want to see what this fella's up to. I feel like the Zephyr who left is not the same Zephyr who came back.
I think something got
I
substituted.
agree.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Was he still
He does not
infatuated
seem
with
sane.
Rhea?
What?
I catch a cheater.
Nothing. You'll understand when you're older.
I'm like 3 times your age, Leon.
Really?
Leon's just gonna laugh and wow.
Yes, I'm
Come on,
63.
Rune. We have to be ready for the fight.
Demo and
Congratulations.
Rhea, can you guys give me stealth?
I already did. It sucked.
Not
Not
good.
terrible. Not bad. Seeing I have disadvantage. I got a 60.
Oh. He's not
Rhea, what'd you roll?
focusing. We'll see what he gets. Damn, boy.
No, he's actually gonna take.
Uh-huh.
No,
No.
he's gonna have a 2. He's gonna have a 2.
Oh.
That's gonna be a 2 for
He's
today.
he has a very bad perception. He's very focused and locked in. So you guys managed to follow
Perfect.
him. Does anyone else partake, or do you guys go and get ready for your challenges?
Just them. I'm good.
Leon has
Hate to
very
use
heavy
that
metal
this early.
armor.
He ends up
clunks
not
around.
going to his dorm, but he ends up going to yours.
Oh,
Because we do follow him, Brune. I'm getting
I guess we do follow him then, because that's where me and Leon are going. So.
When
He-
she sees that he's going that way, she's gonna message the other guys saying that he's going to our dorm, guys.
He's like behind you guys.
He doesn't go in right away. He finds a disclosed corner where he can still see the dorm, but you guys wouldn't be able to see him amongst the crowds that are moving through. Eventually, you guys would go in, grab your items and supplies, and the second you make your way out, he goes in.
Yeah, let's go follow him.
Did you say let's follow him?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's follow him.
Okay.
He starts to look around. He starts to look through your bookshelves, under carpets, behind your couches. He's
Can
looking for
Leon
something.
have done something
Sure,
while he
what
was
did
in there. I have a hunting trap. Can I have just set it in the inside of my door, just in case he walked in there?
It's fine.
Sure.
Okay, because Leon doesn't like people messing with this stuff, and he'll let Rhea and them know when y'all do the message thing.
I'm up to what? Okay. He's smart enough. He wouldn't check your rooms. But he's definitely looking around. Then he goes to the door and he grabs the knob. He sighs and he pulls on it and it's locked. He begins to start like tapping on your guys' wall. And then you see him kind of like clenching his ear a bit as if something is bugging him, like a bee going too close to his head. Then he turns full force looking at a wall. All right, shut the fuck up. I'm looking for it, okay? I don't know where they would put it, but I will find it. And he continues looking around.
And I just unprepared detect thoughts this morning.
No.
Oh, damn.
I know. I didn't think I'd need it.
Man, should we confront him, or should we keep him unnoticed of us and let him keep looking? See where it goes. You
don't
confront him
know.
when he goes to leave, maybe?
Yeah, let's wait outside the door and just when he comes out. Surprise. Surprise.
I was thinking about maybe watching him for a while. When he gives up, I was going to go in and help him look, quote unquote. Mess with him a bit.
Mhm.
Okay. So are you guys waiting for him or are you guys gonna go confront him?
So Vosk didn't go with everybody. He kind of did his own thing looking for keys a little bit, even though he was early. He's going to the dorm. He doesn't know any of this is going on.
for shits and giggles, give me a perception check with advantage.
Nice.
Toggle advantage. And let's do my perception. Yeah.
Never mind. You don't find any keys upon your journey.
Okay.
But as you make your way back to the dorm, standing in your dorm, obviously, is Zephyr.
So the two of you just watch Vosk walk into the dorm like nothing's going on.
Probably go with him.
Walking on sunshine. Whoa.
You
What's
go.
it?
I'll watch.
Zephyr, what are you doing in here,
Okay.
buddy?
I'll follow right after Vosh. Be like, yeah. Reminiscing.
Jeez, where'd you come from?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, hey, I was just seeing if when I was here last, when I got drugged in, I dropped something. So I was just looking around.
Oh, what'd you drop?
Didn't think you.
Uh,
A pen. It's just a very important pen to me.
No, give
What
me
color
like
is that
10
pen?
minutes, I'll find it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Was it a pen from your uncle?
No, it was a pearl pen. So they're a little rare to come across.
Pearl. That's right. And who gave it to you?
I bought it. Why are you asking so many questions? You're being weird.
You're in my home.
I
Unannounced.
didn't think you would
Didn't
mind.
ask. You minded when I asked what the bells were meaning. So I mind when you go into my home.
Well, if that's the case, I'll see myself out. We'll look for the
Oh,
pen
well.
another day.
At this
Let's
point,
look
Vosh
together.
comes back from his room. Hold on, it's got to be in here. And he just pours a box of pens on the ground. These are every pen that's been lost in the storm. It's got to be one of them.
I'm going to try to nonchalantly lock the door behind me because my back is right at the door. haven't moved into the house yet. Just like I
Okay.
reach behind, just
Give me a
Rune, do you
sleight
feel
of
like
hand.
something's happening?
I mean, we know, but I mean, there's a lot going on. We'll let them figure that out.
Yeah.
Rita told us, so we're just waiting. We're just hanging out.
I got an 18.
Okay. You lock the door without issue, and from his sleeve, as obvious as possible, with a 6 on his dice for his sleight of hand, he throws a pearl pen into the mix. Both of you see it and hear it. Oh, there. See, found it. Perfect. Thank you, Voshk.
Sophia,
Yeah.
you know who I am. You've heard
Yeah.
of what I can do. I am the literal king of bullshitting. Bullshitter cannot out-bullshit me. Why are you here? If you want to be an ally and keep it that way, the lies need to stop. The information withholding needs to end.
Do you guys enjoy your friends?
Enjoy is a broad spectrum, but I assume you mean the
Do
company.
you like them living?
Yes.
I enjoy my mother living. I'm not going to tell you shit.
So someone's threatening you.
I think it'd be best if you guys never saw I was here and decide to just leave and let me look around a bit.
Why don't we
If you're
look with
looking
you?
for a power thong, there's not one here.
How the fuck do you explain how we went back in time then? In your dorm.
This was the dorm of the fucking Archmaids. He's put all kinds of contingencies in here. The power thong that you're looking for is not in this dorm. If it was here, I would know.
Voshk, you are one of the smartest people that aren't from the Northern Realms I've ever met. Okay? If there is some sort of magic in this house, there has to be a conduit. There has to be something that it's tied to. If I put a glyph of warding on the door and I die, that glyph doesn't exist anymore. How the fuck does that door have magic? How the fuck do those bells have magic if there's not something in here?
You're assuming that the Archblade is dead. No one saw a
is.
body. No one saw a
No.
body.
In this timeline, they did. Donis killed the last song in this timeline. The Archblade was too scared in that fight, and he died. There was no body for the last song.
Oh, this makes sense
Interesting.
then. So you've taken Silas's place, which means the Kings of Kings is threatening you.
That's all I needed to know. You can leave now.
I don't
Before
think
he
you heard
leaves.
me.
Oh, sorry.
I think you should leave now.
That's not gonna happen. You know this. I'm stubborn, and Demo's more stubborn than me. So
No
if
one
we're gonna
tells me what
fight,
to
let's
do.
do it. Let's get it. Let's just start. I mean, the house is already trashed, so let's fight. Get it over with. And then when you're
Rune
a
will
lifeless
just-
puddle on the ground, I'll drag you to the infirmary, and we can task this out with Derek.
Rune will just
I
clean up the
respect
place
you
when we're done
guys.
anyway.
Way too much for that. And I would never get the forgiveness of Rhea. He twin spell casts suggestion on you guys. I need both you guys to give me a charisma saving throw as he casts the suggestion saying, I think you should just leave.
I'm half decent at these.
It's great that Ria's watching this too. From like the window. Look, just
His
Charisma
DC
saving
is
throw.
a
Oof.
15.
Oof.
Damn it.
I don't have a good port and help either one of you. I'm sorry.
No, I just failed it, unfortunately,
So
even though I
he-
have a
he
very
has to
high
leave.
stat.
So you are both suggestion. He charms both of you and tells you both to leave. I'm not
Okay.
going to fight you guys.
Bosch just leaves. Doesn't even listen to him. Out the door he goes.
I like to feel like I just barely failed it. Okay, fuck you, and he'll leave.
As the door closes, he casts Arcane Lock on the door behind you guys. And as you guys get out of reach of him, the spell breaks. As you guys are both outside the house.
Wait a fucking minute, Vosk. We were fooled.
Yeah, that's magic.
We can't just let him tromp around our house. If there's something in there, we need to find it.
Demo, there's
Fuck these
nothing to
chickens.
find. There's nothing to find.
has
He's
to
not
be.
going to find it. It's fine.
I mean, you might not be wrong. They sent in their group how many times and didn't find a thing?
So, but what is confirmed is that we do have to go back in time and fix this shit. Because if the Archblade died and the last thong wasn't found, that means we got the last thong's coming back. And let's all face it, we don't want the last thong to come back. So, fuck the fear and whatever he wants, we're going back in time to fix this shit.
I would also rather Silas be our enemy and Zephyr be our ally, not the other way around. I hate this timeline.
I'd personally rather none of them be our enemies, but whatever.
I don't like the idea of a nice Silas. Something's wrong with this timeline. I guess the other things are wrong too, but that tells me of all I need to know. We learned enough. Let's tell the rest of the group. I guess we'll do
Yeah.
these bullshit tasks.
I mean, they're probably doing that stupid thing. I don't even know where the rest of the group is.
well, Flux is nearby. She's hiding. We were following Zephyr.
Rhea. Oh, did everybody freeze?
No,
Hello?
it's Megan, you broke him.
Dagan and
Oh,
Brad
Megan.
froze.
Oh no!
Oh, the
Oh,
Jonas
no.
boys.
Oh
No.
no!
These guys
Goodbye.
are on the Wi-Fi.
Goofy.
No.
Seeing as how
This
it's
sounds like
break
a great
time anyway,
Yes.
we're
We'll be
gonna
back in
go
time.
to break.
10 minutes.
Yeah, let's take a break.
I'm back.
Bye, everybody.
Brain blast.
Hello,
You guys are
everybody.
still here?
Thank you.
Thank you. So, I mean, we all know what kind of happened as the party, or some of the party, is outside the dorm as Zephyr locked himself in. The other two members, most likely, I'm assuming you guys made your way over to where you're supposed to start these trials.
Yeah,
I would've
I think we
found
made it
Flux.
over there.
I
Okay.
would have found Flux because we're going to go get us some chicken.
You all know you have to meet at the very center of campus. So as you all make your way over there, reconvene with each other, you see the other 5 members of the Crown Jewel, but not Zephyr. And the 5 of you stand there with Derek, Donis, and a handful of other professors.
So, have you made your decisions? Are you going to split or tackle them all at once? Together. I mean,
Zephyr's missing.
Yes, Zephyr's not here. This punishment is for all of us, I believe.
That's
Equal
when-
rights.
Your favorite head admin would come forward and whisper into Derek's ear. He would sigh and look at Donis, and Donis would like kind of shrug no. But Donis still would.
He's being excused.
Hmm.
As per the head admin, he's not feeling well, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if I ran
maybe he
back
should have
somebody
went to
else
his
at
own
the,
dorm then.
This
I
isn't
ran
fair.
back somebody
Silas's
else's
face
dorm.
makes me sick. I don't feel well.
Silas looks at you just like. And Donis or Derek would just continue forth.
Are you splitting and tackling them all at once? Or combining and doing each one as a team?
I'm taking care of the keys.
I think we're splitting.
Chickens.
We'll take the fights.
Okay.
Ronan would join you guys in hunting for the keys, while the three casters would move into the fight with you guys. And my goodness, Brock would end up coming to do the chickens with you guys.
Sounds good.
All right. For the chickens, meet at the other end of campus. On the road that leads to Frostmere is where you'll find your chickens. You must bring them all the way across campus to the commoner housing. For the keys, you have to hunt 5. 1 is very hot. 1 is very cold. 1 is very wet. 1 is very high, and 1 is very low. And for the fight, make your way to the back of campus, close to the lighthouse. There you will find your challenge. Remember, it is opposite. You must not fight in your normal strategy. You have to switch it up. It only will take 1 hit to take this thing out, but it's going to be fucking hard to hit. Isn't that right, Donis?
Donis again, just sitting there shit-eating grain, rubbing his hands together.
Your time starts now. By 9 p.m., if these trials are not done, you all will be most likely held in the dungeon for a week. You'll go to your classes, but that's where you will be sleeping. Begin.
And the 3 casters end up making their way towards the lighthouse. Brock walks up to Voshk and he hands you a scroll.
What's it?
I'm not very good at casting as much as I want to be. That's locate object. At least help us find one of them.
Interesting. So he said 1 hot, cold, wet, high, low, right?
I have a feeling.
And he looks at the very, very, very top of the school. It's as high as the highest point in the school, in all campus.
I think I know where one is. I think I could climb up there.
You think you can climb up there?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then you go that way. So, do you happen to know where the deepest part of the water is? Because it's obviously in the deepest part of the water.
He looks over to where there's a couple of boats without people.
Hmm.
They don't
Okay.
want us to get hurt. Probably not even drown, because that'd be hard to resurrect us. So that, I mean, putting boats there in case we need to get air and hold on to something. It makes sense.
All right, perfect. So, get the high one. I'll get the wet one. We'll meet back here when we have them.
Voshk is just gonna like take off his cloak down to his shorts and dive into the water because he has a 30-foot swim speed and can hold his breath for an hour.
For some reason, Brock has a 30-foot climb speed, and so he's just going to start darting up the building as well. And we cut over to the beginning of the chickens.
Chickens.
As Ronan, Rhea, not Ronan, my good, yes, Ronan, Rhea, and Demo are all outside of the chickens. There's 2 cages, and these chickens, their colors are continuously changing, almost like a wave of magic flowing through them. They're in these tiny, tiny, tiny little cages with runes all around them, and students are lining up to come and watch. You see some of them holding some sort of items in their hands, other ones reading through spell books, and then some students on rooftops holding boxes.
Question. Do I see anyone eating food nearby? Is there a spot where they're handing out food to students? Is there any kind of food in any way, shape, or form in a bread variety?
I mean, you'd probably see some students holding some food.
Perfect. I'll walk up and say, I will give you an entire gold piece for your bread.
2.
Done.
Here you go. And he takes the gold sucker and he pulls out another loaf of bread.
I needed it anyway. Not necessary. I won't take the bread over to Fox and be like, breadcrumbs. It's gotta work. These little bastards are probably hungry. So this is my constipacy plan. So if these little bastards run away, I don't speak chicken, this is gonna be my best idea.
Fair enough.
Ronan,
Standing there is Theodore. Big old smirk on his face. You guys can probably just don't let go. And when you let go, grab it quick. Just keep running. Don't stop. Bulldoze through anything. And if a student hits you, call out because they're not allowed to hit you.
with Theodore, we have to have 2 chickens get to the end, correct?
Yes, both of them.
Okay. Ronan, go 30 paces that way before we start.
Okay. And he
We're
walks
gonna
over.
hand the chicken back and forth.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Ronan.
Run over to you, give you the chicken. I'm gonna run past you with a spell. We're gonna rinse and repeat this for at least one of them. And if Rhea needs help, we will backpedal. Whoever's available without the chicken.
Okay. You guys ready?
Chickens.
And
Suppose.
he grabs both the latches and he opens it. I need you either to give me an animal handling check or a sleight of hand check to see if you can grab onto this chicken. You cannot use means of magic unless it's magic around getting it. 10? Damn.
Yeah, just a flat 10.
Damn.
Whoop.
Let me see, 1 thing and 2 thing. Oh shit. Okay, so Demo, you grab that chicken. It tries to teleport across from you, grab onto it, and you start buffing it. Rhea, it teleports 20 paces away, and students start throwing food onto the ground. And so the chicken gets stuck eating at the food.
She's
Demo,
gonna
you've
just
now-
sneak over to it and just grab it.
With your plan, with making Ronan hold his action and go across, you pass him over, and you guys get 60 paces. Rhea, give me either, again, a sleight of hand or an animal handling.
That was a natural 20.
Oh
Fuck
shit, you
yeah.
grab that chicken perfectly, managing to have it still grab onto its food so it's content, and you are catching up to the 2 of them. You guys
And a
begin
moment
to...
to think
Can I-
and rip past Ronan.
Go ahead, Rhea.
I was gonna say, can I use a misty step to make up 30 feet and then continue running?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh no. She run.
Okay.
Don't let him
Hold
play
the chicken.
mind games.
Damn it.
And we're going to do this. That is a 20 from Ronan. Ronan ends up grabbing onto the chicken after you do, and he just starts fucking huffing it. I need not him, but both Demo and Rhea to give me a dexterity saving throw. Rhea with disadvantage as you're holding on to a chicken. Students from the top rows, as you get close to the first bridge, start throwing crates down, creating obstacles for you guys. A big collision of crates are blocking the way.
Before those clates land, I would just cantrip, moment to think, walk, and run past Ronan and everyone before anything happens and get way ahead of him by 30 paces.
Okay, Rhea, you know you're not going to be able to get over this. And 8, you feel yourself starting to stumble. Do you do anything before you? Is there any
I'm
spell
gonna
or anything?
throw the chicken. I don't really have anything for this. Since you said they're immune to magic, there's nothing I can do.
They're immune to
so
magic,
you-
but crates aren't.
Oh. Ooh, Featherfall. I can cast Featherfall on the crates and they won't hit me yet. And I can run
Oh
over them.
shit! With moment to think, you see, you feel like you're going a lot slower, and then once you get out of it, you look up. You're like, "Yeah, I'm still going with it." Rhea holding Featherfall, you pass underneath it, then the crates begin to crash down. You guys get to the first bridge, and we go over to the lighthouse.
Nice.
I am going to do this, and it's going to look absurd unless you zoom in. Black. I'm going to do 10. Yeah. Here we go. So if you guys don't mind zooming in as much as possible, and it should drag you to where I need you guys to go. Myra, Rune. Wow, Rune, you are big. And Leon. Damn,
Yeah.
Leon. You're thick.
He's a thick
Context.
boy.
The thick
Yeah, he's a
boys.
thick boy.
Thick boys. The name of the team, guys.
That'll be our new team.
The
So-
thickies.
As you guys get to
no.
this point,
Okay.
standing in front of you is a newer teacher. You guys might not have him in class, or you might not be taking his class. He's a part of the artificery class. Very, very, very tall gnome. He's 4 foot. For a gnome, that is huge. And he has nice long back braided hair, not wearing any traditional like cap like features. Nice scruffy golden beard. And he's wearing very artifice or steampunk looking clothes, all leather with belts that don't belong on his body the way they are. All right there, laddies. Y'all fucked up. Y'all don't look like you can hit that fly out of the sky, even if it was going slow. So that's what you're going to be trying to do. If it gets off campus, you guys are in so much trouble. And he walks over to the lighthouse and he opens the door. And out comes a quickling. I need the two of you to roll me initiative quick.
Can you give me the professor's name for my notes?
Do ask his name?
Listen, I'm gonna say that I did, Brad. Okay, but I didn't want to interject your monologue.
Oh, okay.
That's a 17 for Leon on initiative. Also,
He likes
could you
to
still
be-
send me that javelin to my character sheet?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sorry about that.
Professor Steam Whistle is what he prefers to be called.
Amazing.
I love this guy.
Javelin.
8 for room.
There. Do you have it now?
Let me see if it popped up there. Let me refresh it really quick.
Seems like a race. Rune's just gonna be stretching, real
Yeah.
intimately, real good. Can't forget the quads.
Wow.
Always stretch.
And the hammies.
No, it still didn't come through. But that's okay. I'll be fine. We can fix that later. At a longbow. We're
I
good.
wonder why it's not coming through. I'll
Yeah.
make this thing start the
Magical
round. It'll
interference.
have a 1.
Hey, it sounds like we just need to hit it. We just need
Yeah.
to hit it.
And it sprints down, looks at you guys dead in the face. And it takes the dodge action. And we start with Leon.
So what is this thing? I'm not familiar. Can you describe it really quick?
A quickling? 100%. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like a humanoid at all. It looks like it runs fast. It's skinny. it looks like a speedster, and its hair is like almost electrified and stuck in one point. Its eyes are just pure white, and the way it moves just makes it almost impossible to get facial, like any sort of facial feature proper or any sort of detail about it, because it is jittering, like it's shaking constantly. You could tell
Okay.
instantly that this thing is definitely a fae.
Okay. And about how far away is it from Leon?
If you right here, it is 15 feet away.
15 feet? Okay, so Leon is going to go ahead and run right up to it. Get right close. He's actually going to go like right around to the side of it. Right there, just so he's away from everyone else. One more up there. And then he's going to, because I just don't have to fight in my normal way. So can I still use magic, ranged magic?
Yeah.
Cool. He's going to use Thunder Wave to emanate a
Okay.
15-foot cube away from him. I don't know how the dodge action works on that, or if it still allows it to hit.
So he will get advantage on his save against it.
Okay. Okay, well then I'm gonna go ahead and cast it as a first level spell slot. Let's see what that does. It's a con save DC 11. And on a successful save, they still take half as much damage if they're
Okay,
in
it
a 15
didn't show
cube.
on the first roll. It was a 4. On the second roll, it was a 12 for the con save. It is going. Okay, let me go public. That's why it's not showing. He's going to do evasion, and he's not going to take a single dot of damage.
Okay. Well then, that's an NPC trait. Okay, let me see. So I said my bonus action. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be an end of Leon's turn that time. So
Well, Myra has to go opposite after you, and she's used to being a ranged attack, dealing the damage. What she is not able to do that. I know, right? I mean, like if you're fighting from afar, now you just got to fight up close.
It's true.
Well,
That's true.
she runs up, and she is going to take 2 attacks with her. No, she's going to do one attack with her short sword, and she's going to use the finesse on it, but she has to roll with disadvantage. And I'll show you guys why here in a second. Okay, so an 11 does not hit. And as you are trying to attack the quickling, it has blurred movement. So every time you throw your thunder wave towards it, it vipers through it. She throws her sword down at it, trying to launch, and it just instantly is on a different end of where the sword's coming down. It is so quick with its movement, it's almost impossible to hit this thing. We go to Rune.
All right. Well, Rune is normally a melee ranged character. So I guess I'll be a melee character instead. I will pull out a rapier, and then I will use the spell Force Buckler to summon a magical shield. I will run into melee with this thing.
Okay. Roll me with disadvantage, please.
What's up?
If you're attacking it, can you give me disadvantage in your attacks?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh. 16 on both.
16 on both. That does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll just jab through the air basically multiple times with his rapier. Fucking thing. I don't use these. It's my turn.
Silas is going to sigh. This is stupid. I'm a frontline. I'm not supposed to be a support. Leon, go faster. And he casts haste.
Oh shit. He's
Lyra, Lyra is a support. Now she has to be an attacker. She doesn't have any attack spells. She's going to firebolt with disadvantage. Okay, never mind. I will just manually roll it. I know what her modifier is. So that was a 2 and a 9. It would be a 2 plus 6. So that's 9. That misses. The firebolt goes darting past, almost hitting Leon. And she just kind of like, sorry. And the quickling gets his turn. He just giggles, laughs, holding onto his stomach. Again. And he does dodge action one more time. And before we go into the next round, we cut back. Coming out of the water and coming from the roof, 2 keys are found. It's not hard to find underwater. It was very easy. It's almost like it was floating at the bottom of sand, just dead set on it. And it was high on the roof. So you found the key that was very high and the key that was very wet. As you reconvene with Brock. Look, I found one. I did it.
Sweet, that's me too.
You got one too.
Sure did. All right, so the ovens in the kitchen. That's the hot, right? That's hot. You go to the kitchens, check all the ovens. They've got the infirmary, the incinerator for the dead body. Go to the incinerator. You do that one.
Wait. The kitchen is not wrong though. Some of them are really cold. It's always hot on campus, but yet food that needs to be cold somehow comes cold from the kitchen.
Okay, so you go to the freezer. I'll go to the incinerator. I don't like the cold. It makes me
I don't
slow.
like the hot.
Perfect. There you go. And then what was the other one? So there was hot.
One that was
hot,
very deep.
deep. That's the one we use the scroll for because I don't know what deep means. But
I don't either. Did they bury it?
maybe. But the one that's low, I bet's in the sewer. So we'll go there next.
Okay.
So you
All right,
go get
I'll see
the
you in a
hot one.
minute.
I'll get the cold when you get the hot one.
Yes. All right. And you both break. On the second bridge, you guys are sprinting. I now need a animal handling or sleight of hand check from Demo and Rhea.
Well, seeing how, even though I act sneaky, I'm not the sneakiest side in the world. I'm probably going to go for an animal handling again. Roll the dice. See what happens.
I don't
You
think I
don't
was
need
supposed to roll
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
15.
I don't know why
so
I had that
I'll give
clicked.
you the first
Yeah,
number, 15.
My
You should
bad.
turn off Whisper.
Yeah, Flux, I think you're on Whisper.
My
Yeah.
bad. I
I'm
did
able to
that
see
for
it's
my
perfect.
portent earlier.
To a 15 from Rhea and a 16 from Demo. You both
Correct.
hold on to your chickens. They teleport, but before they're able to get out of your grasp fully, they reappear and you just grab them again and you keep going. Rune following behind you guys. More crates, more things are put down. And you guys have
Rune?
used your action to hold on. Not Rune, Ronan. It's not my fault he
Ronan.
copycatted the name.
Different thickness.
And he is going, can I do this? Go into his large form as barricades are being added, and he is going to bulldoze through them with an athletics check,
Nice.
clearing a path for
Go,
the two of you to
Ronan.
go through. He didn't do too good. He didn't do too good. That wasn't good at all. Is he able to do anything else? Yes, he is. He acts and surges and tries again.
Nice.
There we go, a
I do think that he, like,
26.
Backs
So it's a
up.
natural 20 on Ronan. So he clears a full fucking path for you guys. You continue to go. People begin to throw bread, throw more and more foods on the ground. Your chickens begin to look towards them as they go to teleport. Both you guys give me one more check before you get to the second bridge.
I'm gonna cover his eyes. Don't look, General Cluck. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my, come on.
The chickens
Both of
teleport
us.
out of your hands, going back, and they continue teleporting back and back and back. And we cut as we go back to the battle.
Which?
Leon, you are hasted.
Eat this chicken.
Okay. And that
Eat it for
that means
lunch.
I get like
Mhm.
additional action plus AC and all that, right? Or I forgot what it
You
does.
get
in the
plus
new
2 to your
edition.
AC, and you get an
Yeah.
additional action and double your movement speed.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then let's try something clever. He's gonna first use moment to think for his first action.
Okay.
So he's gonna cast that, and he can use one object. I have caltrops. I'm gonna throw them down, and I know they immediately stop when you move them. So he's gonna throw them right in front of where the quickling is, and then he's gonna back up. Like, let me see. He has double movement, so my movement speed's like 30, and so I'm gonna go all the way over here. And that's what's that distance there? I'm gonna go all the way back up away from him about 25 feet. And then from there, that ends the moment to think thing. And I still have my one action for this turn again, so I can still use the attack, right?
Yes.
Cool. Leon's gonna go ahead and grab his longbow and then notch an arrow and try to shoot the quickling with his longbow. I need to like get him to go forward towards where the caltrops are. So
Hell yeah.
let me go ahead and do that. That's a 21 to hit.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Leon may not fight with
Give me
may
disadvantage.
fight with this. Oh, disadvantage. Let me start roll it again.
Yeah,
Pull it
any
here.
attack done to him, even spells.
Oh, that's a 9. Darn it.
That does not hit. Arrow goes shooting
Okay.
past his head, missing from afar. He looks down, he sees the caltrops with a insane passive perception, giggles to himself with his hand over his mouth, and just does one of these to you. And while his back is turned, Rune, even if he is blurred in movement, both you and Myra are going to ignore that because you're flanking him. As she
All
moves
right.
over and she attacks twice at disadvantage. Is she on disadvantage? She's on disadvantage. That's gorgeous. That's a 10. That does not. Oh, and not disadvantage. That was with normal advantage. So 17. 17 hits. Let's see if she can take him out. Roll high. 1d6 minus 1, 4 points. He is not down. She cuts him on the side, and you could tell for some reason that 4 points did a shit ton of damage to him. He hisses, and we go to Rune.
Okay. Leon was being clever, so I guess he's not normally clever in fights. If I want to mark that one down. All right. Rune's gonna
That's
fully
cold.
embrace. Rune's gonna fully embrace the point of the challenge. As he's gonna vanish his buckler and then like put his rapier away, and he is going to attempt to use his Goliath strength to grapple this thing. Just like manhandle him.
Okay.
No magic.
Shit, wait, that's a strength save, right? For the quickling?
It's a contested athletics or acrobatics for you.
Oh, okay.
A 19 from me.
Okay, oh, for fuck's sakes. With a +8? Are you serious, quickling? A 15 for the quickling.
Okay, so he's I have him grappled then. That's Rune's turn. Like, I'm grappling him.
So it is grappled in your hands.
Can't get away now, little man.
Silas casts action on Lyra, giving her one additional action for the next round. He's a caster.
I was about to say, he's not bad for support.
I know, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
No, he just doesn't like it. He wants to be the star of
He's
the
more-
attention.
He's more effective at support than he is at
And
fighting.
she will then,
He's a bard, dude.
with I guess being grappled, that bypasses that, so it's just 2 straight rolls. She can
Nat
hit 1.
20.
Oh my god.
She rolled a nat 20.
So that's 4. What? 4d10.
Was this one Lyra?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
You grab
We killed
onto
him.
it, you turn the body to Lyra, she casts Firebolt, and it just engulfs him in flame. You guys have completed
Shit.
1 of 3 trials.
Woo!
As he drops dead, initiative's dropped. We cut forth an hour. Voshk, you went to the freezer, right? Or the infirmary?
Freezer. No,
Like,
no, I
you
went to
don't-
the incinerator.
Yes, because you like the heat, you don't like the cold.
Yes.
They're almost like sitting in plain sight. They're not trying to be subtle about it at all. They just want you to think of where this could be. And when you guys reconvene, he also has the key from the freezer.
Okay, so somewhere deep. All right, hold on. Let's think. Is there
Toilet.
toilet?
It goes
What?
deep.
That's the sewer. That's the one low. The lowest point. It's deep would be in the ground or like a hole. My hole.
Oh shit.
To my
Your
house.
hole.
To my house.
Let's go.
We run to the dorm, and I'm gonna like go in, and I'm just gonna turn and look
There's
in.
an arcane lock on the door.
Son of a bitch. There's still a lock on my door.
Oh, why is it locked like this?
No, because Saphir's in there looking for a thong of war. It's nothing special.
The most transparent one of the group.
Do you like this window?
That's a trick question because I don't care about the windows, but if you smash the window, Rune's gonna be pissed.
I mean,
Real
Rune
Mended.
can be mad at me if you watch. I want to know why you lied about being sick. And he grabs his hand, smashes it through the window. Javier, get your ass out here now! And he crawls in.
I'm gonna hop in after him.
Your place is a disaster.
Jesus,
The
Saphir.
floorboards have been taken out. The paintings are on the ground, ruined. The cow trap has been set off.
Okay, while he's looking for Zephyr, I'm gonna walk over to the stove, and I'm gonna just pull the rug back a little bit, as there's just this little tunnel that I've made that goes down my hole.
And you see something really reflective down there, something shiny.
I go down. Is it the key?
It's the key.
I'm gonna come back up and just come out.
Don't worry. Oh shit, there's gonna be a fight.
We go back before we get into that nonsense, and we go to the third final area. You see the cages across the bridge. Clear path by Ronan as he's trying to get back to you. Can you either give me an animal handling or a sleight of hand with advantage, the two of you?
I like the idea of advantage. That sounds like a plan. It's the +2 difference, but I don't care. Advantage has a better chance. That's not 5.
It's a dirty 20.
13.
I'll roll to see if you're good. You're not good. You grab the chicken and you begin to make your way back. Ronan, however, not going to give him advantage. Grabs onto Demo. You could tell he wants you to slingshot him back so he has momentum. He grabs the chicken by the back, lifts it up, and pulls you. You go launching backwards, but he gets a head start and starts sprinting after Rhea. You guys get across the second bridge. Now can you and Ronan either give me animal handling or sleight of hand to see if you can hold on to these chickens as they do their last teleport. Demo on standby.
I didn't mean to do that with advantage. Forgot to turn that off. So it was a 17.
Okay, you pass. Ronan got a 9. Chicken teleports back and starts running towards Demo. Demo with advantage, sleight of hand, or also you rolled stealth, Flux. Sleight of hand or animal handling.
They're right next to each
Advantage?
other.
They are.
We'll do some animal handling.
I'll let you
God
have the
Plus 1
17.
either way.
damn it.
Well, let's just see what the chickens got.
Fucking General Cluck is gonna be a pot pie, guaranteed.
Hey, well, you have a +3.
I'm aware. And with advantage.
Rhea, do you want to give
Well,
yourself
7.
guidance?
Oh, 7 out of 5.
That wrong character, Brad.
I know. So I'll say that Rhea, with a natural 1 from the chicken, not paying attention, and a 5, you managed to grab onto it, but it is fighting you at this point. You get up to the final cage and you put it inside. The evening begins to grow very near the end of the day, and it's almost close to 8 p.m.
Can,
And more
can I face
children
up
are
over to
putting
Demo and help him?
100%. You get yourself over there with a quick snap of your fingers. The spell teleports you 30 feet. And so many students are here just throwing shit in the way. Throwing it, calling out, distracting the chicken. This chicken is overstimulated to shit.
You get the help action.
The 3 of you guys are kind of huddled around the chicken. What do you guys do? Are you guys going to try to grab it one more time? Or are you guys going to try to think outside the box?
Should we just kick the chicken over there?
I got it. Gust of.
You can't hurt
I'm
the
gonna.
chicken.
This won't hurt the chicken. Gust of
Just
wind.
push it.
You want to push it? I'll push it.
Push
I'll
it
push it
real
real
good.
good.
Technically, Demo, give me an intelligence check really quick before you waste a spell slot.
Son of a bitch. -1. Here I come.
Hey, it might be a high roll.
Oh, I accidentally did advantage. Hold on.
I'll give you the
reroll.
advantage. I'll give you that 16.
Sounds
16 is a
good.
nice number.
Over a 2, y'all.
We all said that you guys switched places, so you're the smart one now.
Yay!
So a 16, you would realize that even if you did the gust of wind, these chickens are immune to magic. It's not going to work. But if you were to put something in front of the chicken, that odd object that got pushed would push the chicken.
Is there a box nearby from a throne?
There is crates being thrown and there is debris everywhere.
Sweet. I'm gonna put a crate on the chicken. I'm gonna send him flying.
Okay. Can you give me?
Hasta la see ya, cluck cluck.
Can you just give me a straight Arcana check to see how good you're able to like hold this magic, so you're not pushing the chicken too fast, too far?
Yeah,
Demo,
straight.
make
con.
sure you put your hand in the right position.
21.
Nice.
Okay. You push the chicken, it gets right in front, and right before it gets the chance to teleport, Ronan's there. He grabs it by the ass and shoves it in the cage and closes it. You guys have done this challenge. As the two
That was a
of
nat
you
20.
guys with beautiful. As the two of you guys
Nice.
begin
Go
to make
Demo.
your way over
That's all it was.
back to the center of school where you'll meet up with the rest of your group, you realize 2 of you guys are missing. You're missing Voshk and you're missing Brock.
Well, Where do we think they've gone?
Our dorm. Where else would they have gone? Zephyr's probably still there, and Voshk is not stupid, if we've all deducted at this point. What do you think, Flux? Am I being paranoid?
It's real
Don't-
Who's
dear,
Flux?
Shit.
Us in
Haven't
the
done that
sea,
yet.
Flux.
Damn it. Sorry, I hit my head when we were doing the chicken challenge. Rhea. Am I being paranoid?
I don't think so. I didn't like leaving our dorm. If he went into my room, I'm gonna punch him.
That's why
I'm
you need
gonna
to
break
set a
his
hunting
spine.
trap. I wonder if mine went
I just-
off.
Well, you should all join us then. Let's go to a dorm and see what the hell that little bastard's been up to. He locked us
Well-
out, cast a spell, and made me and Vosh peace out, and then we had to do these
I know.
stupid trials. I hate this time.
Leon's gonna get super mad when he heard he cast a spell on y'all. He's gonna be like, "Oh, let's go get him,"
I'm gonna
because he
break
doesn't
his
like
back.
people
on the
messing with you.
door.
Say again.
I just said he
Okay.
cast a spell on the door.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
door.
So, I'd say you guys make your way back, and at this point, Vosh, you and Brock are walking around the dorm trying to find him. And you don't have a big dorm. He's not in any of the rooms. He wasn't in the living room. He's nowhere to be found. You were just in the living room as the two of you were upstairs, and then you hear more footsteps from below, almost like two people are downstairs. As the two of you make your way downstairs, there is a cloaked figure in your dorm. He stands very tall,
Fuck.
and kneeling in front of him is Zephyr, holding some sort of a golden, long sword.
Damn it.
I told you. I told you I was better than him. I told you I could find it. Now, please, tell me my mom's okay. You see this figure go down and grab the sword. And it's almost like every vein in his arm when he picks it up starts to glow radiant like magic. Brock pushes past you. What the fuck is going on here? And the blade comes up. And let me just make sure the amount of damage is correct.
Shit.
Brock is dead. 53 points of damage as a slash goes through the room, cutting into him. Now that I have this, we can begin. And the two of them end up leaving the dorm. As they begin to walk away from campus is when the group comes. As you make your way into the dorm, seeing the two figures walk away, in your dorm, cut in half, Brock lies lifeless on your floor.
Did we see the
Holy-
figures like just leave as we walked in?
They were making their way. They were probably a good 100 feet from your dorm before you got there.
And we saw who it was?
I mean,
we just saw two figures?
Vosh saw who it was. Vosh, you heard rumors, you've seen images, you've seen paintings. That was the Lord of Kings.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of walk in, and Voshk is just like like if his green skin could go white, it would be white. And he's just staring at Brock's body on the ground.
Vosh, what happened?
Holy shit.
And then without waiting for an explanation, Ria's just going to go run to find one of the headmasters. She's
Yeah.
gone.
Don't
She's
get
going
the
to face step
infirmary.
across campus. She's going to go find Derek.
Before you have the chance to run from your dorm, a ghostly figure appears. Unlike before, filled with necrotic red, he is clear, white, and almost glowing. You recognize this to be a similar abrogation of the counter song. You can't let him have that. You can't let him have it.
Who?
What?
You guys, he found my song.
Zafir?
Zephyr and the Lord of Kings.
How do we stop him? He just cut Brock in half with one swing. He didn't even swing the sword. He just went, yeah, and he dead.
What?
You don't get to stop him. He has a weapon that can counter anything, even words. I met you guys a long time ago. I can't have met you.
You can fix this easily. I've been saying it all fucking day.
Can you
We need
open
to
this
go back.
fucking door?
He looks over to Rune. 5.
Rune's gonna just go knock on the door 5 times.
It opens, but it doesn't suck you in this time. Well, it was 7 because we're doing randoms. It's 5 right now. And the door opens up, and it doesn't suck you in this time. It leaves and it stands open. I don't care what happens to me. No one, not even myself, should have had that artifact. He can't. You can save him, and he looks down to Brock's body. You can rewrite what happened to that poor, lost Janansi.
So we can do that day over again.
You didn't complete the day. It's going to be hard. Each of those trials, they're there for a reason. You have to be an observer no matter how hard it is.
So if we go back again, does that counter the time we went, or do we have to kill ourselves?
He doesn't answer. I believe all of you guys can fix this. Please. And almost like turning off a light switch, he is gone.
It's much fuck.
Gosh, this is our fault.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
underestimated Sophia. We need to fix this. We shouldn't have just left him in our dorm. Stupid fucking trials.
Sounds like we have to go back. And Leon's just gonna get his sword all tightened up on his back and it's like, let's get down there.
It's no one's fault, by the way. We didn't know where we were when we went back.
We
Now
didn't
he's
know
got
it
to
was
fix
actual
it.
time travel.
It's true.
Let's go. We have to clean up our own mess.
We know where they are and when they are, so let's go take care of this. And so, do we all climb
Hold
down,
on.
or can we jump down, or y'all want to throw a rope down?
Before we do,
Mhm.
we should probably try to figure out where he took the sword out of. There's got to be an obvious alcove that he found. Then when we go back, before someone gets the song, we can take it. Make sure it does not go in the wrong hands.
Who's
Or
to
the
say it's in
sword.
the same spot?
Yeah.
Also, I think we might be going back before it
Mm-hmm.
was created. So I think that was the point. He said no one should have it, so we can probably stop him from creating it. He said he didn't care what happens to him too.
And
I
the
mean
night
that
we
we need
went
to get
back
rid of
was
him.
the night the power songs were created. That's why there were no stars.
All solid points. But you all wouldn't forget, Silos was still just raiding our place in the prior time and looking for one, which means there's probably one in our old dorm from the previous timeline. If we are able to get back, we should have a solid look through our home. There's got to be one in there somewhere.
Agreed.
So are
Agreed.
we gonna keep talking, or are we gonna go through the door?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Before you guys make your way down, the night sky begins to fill over. Rhea and Rune, can you guys both give me perception checks?
Hang on, get to that page.
Also, while y'all are rolling that, can I add something? Leon's gonna grab like a sheet and put it over Brock's body.
I got a 16.
Oh, you both got
I
16s.
also got a 16.
Damn.
Hey!
As the sheet goes over the body, you
Twinsies.
both look out the window. Through that beautiful colored glass window that you've had added in. To the left and right are clear ones to see the night sky and the stars above. Not a single star is filling this night sky. It almost looks like one by one, they are being sucked out.
No, not again.
He's not taking his time. We need to go back quick.
We have to go now. Go.
And as you guys make your way through, instead of a fall this time, it's almost like a big step down. And you look all the way up and you see the top of where the door would be. In front of you are the 4 bells, all surrounding you guys in this circular room. Who rings it?
Well, Borsk, you darted the circle. Would you like to close it?
Sure, why not? Vosk is gonna ring the bell.
That's the gold bell. Wrong one.
He does whatever one
And-
we did last time.
Purple, I believe.
As the
Purple.
bell rings,
Purple.
the world begins to once again watercolor around you, reforming into the school you know. In front of you stand the 5 of you. And all 5 of you absorb, not painfully, but there can only be one version of you in this timeline. And you are the one with most history. So as you absorb standing in the old school field of High Throne, it is time to change the past and change the future. And this is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all so much for watching this awesome, epic, amazing journey. I thank everyone for playing. I thank everyone for watching. And tune in next Friday to see what happens as we rise from the ashes of this episode and we set fire to the next one.
Woo!
We are the Phoenix Gaming Guild, and we will see you next week.
See y'all.
Bye.
Hasta la see ya, chickens.